mission to explore the Buddhist caves of Western Maharashtra. And why not do it on a full belly by getting yourself some dark fantasy? There's a few of you out there that will crack a couple of jokes about me and dark fantasies, but they're quite delicious, these biscuits. So I've been to a few now. I've been to Jogeshwari, Mahakali, Pandalavleni, Kaneri. Haven't been to Elephanta yet. I'll go in the future. But today, while I am back in Mumbai for one day, I'm going to the make sure I'm pronouncing it right. The Mandapeshwar Caves. So I didn't actually know about these caves, admittedly, until my final day in Mumbai last week. But while I'm still in Bharat, while I'm in Mumbai today, I thought it would be worth my while going and checking out this place. Now, I don't have Mario by my side. Some of you will enjoy Mario's company. Great bloke, good heart. I wish him all the best. I hope I get to interact with him again on our travels. But he's not with me today. So it's just me with my new haircut, my clean trim beard for a wedding that I have to go to tomorrow. Maybe I'll get some footage of that. I don't know, we'll see what happens, whether I'm allowed to or not. So yeah, so we're off to the Mandapeshwar Caves today, which is not that far from the Canary Caves, and it's not that far from the Jogeshwari Caves. It's about the equal distance. So the Mandapeshwar Caves, they're situated on a mountain, and the mountain is called Mount Poisur. Poinsur? I'm probably not pronouncing that correctly at all. So these caves used to run along the banks of the Dahisa River. So there used to be a massive river channel that ran along these caves, and these caves filled with water. But as urbanization sort of came into being in Bombay and Mumbai and the northern sections, the channeling of the sort of channeling of water deviated. So those caves are now dry and there's no more water, at least from what I can read online. We'll obviously see when I get there if that's a little bit different. So they're saying that these Buddhist rock cut temples were built in the 8th century. Now, it's saying they're Hindu and they're Buddhist, but there seems to be some shrines to Shiva, which is interesting. So I assume it's going to be very similar to the Jogeshwari Caves. So the Jogeshwari Caves have a lot of iconography adhering to Hinduism as opposed to Buddhism. I don't know what the rock formation is. Wikipedia doesn't really give a lot of information. It just merely says they're rock cut shrines. So that could be anything. Now, as you guys have seen from my recent footage, which is going to be chopped up in this video, I suspect. Maybe I'll break it down into parts for bite-sized viewing. So there's a lot of interesting things with the caves in Mumbai, at least the ones that I've visited. Composite material, geopolymers, steel rebar in the walls that are connected to the floor and connected to the ceiling, and it's all the same piece of rock. It's very interesting. You know, points of hollow walls that look like they're made out of rock, but they're actually hollow. A little bit suspicious, a little bit like, ooh, wonder what's going on here, you know. But yeah, so stay with me. We're gonna check this place out, see what its worth is. I'm feeling pretty good about it. Might meet some interesting characters there, don't know. It's a cooler day in Mumbai today as opposed to last week. Last week was quite warm. It's still warm, but you know, it's cooler than it was last week. So yeah, bear with me while we take this journey to some ancient rock-cut caves and see what we can find. We're almost at the Mandapeshwar Caves. We're north of a town called Bombay, far out of Mumbai, about 35 minutes north of Mumbai. Not that far from the Canary Caves. They're actually quite close. They're about 10 minutes apart. In terms of distance, the actual national park, but irrespective. Yeah, so look, it's definitely in a bit of a more rural area. There's the caves behind all those rickshaws. Here's the entrance. So let's go check it out. What's the damage, brother? 271. Two. Exactly $271. All right. That's fucking rock and roll, guys. All right. So here, looks like there's a lot of like logistical work that's taking place in the gardens. I think to like maintain them or something. Taking some photos. We'll take some photos soon. Whoa. So it looks like there's a significant amount of occupancy that's consistent. Not really clear on sort of, the comings and goings of the occupancy itself. At least it seems like people are set up here, which is a bit sad. Right, well, what can I say first and foremost? Basalt. 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 Definitely some work. Huh? Yeah, I will click. Telling me to click the crucifix. Is that like Buddhist? I'm gonna get the grand tour. Oh, there would have been another one here as well. See the pause? Yeah.
Your knuckle nickel. Your knuckle. Yeah.
Wow.
Sharpness. Okay. Come this side.
Whoa.
I saw you. The oldest game.
The oldest
Play
game.
Game.
What's the name?
Kaudi.
Goldie.
Game. This game
Like,
is Kaudi.
Like little discs?
Like Ludo. Ludo King. Like a Ludo.
Oh, okay. It's what's it called? There's another name for it. It's like not Bachi.
Look, Aisa.
I know. There's a game. There's a Western version of it that's very similar. Like you move.
ये move, yes.
Yeah. And you got to get all the way around.
वो क्या बोलते हैं?
There's a
लूडो और वो उसको वो भी बोलते हैं ना यार जो काला सफेद रहता है. Chess, like chess.
Is it single player or is there like two player?
No, it's two player. Two player and four player also.
Ah, okay.
Minimum 2 player are required.
Okay.
This is game.
Wow. Oh, it's more of it. Oh.
Sure. This second game. It's the type of.
This
game.
is second game.
Yes.
Is that what you guys?
Is a different and is another different.
Let me show you something really interesting. So I went to,
Where are you from?
Australia.
Australia. Ajay naam. What is your name?
Fozzie, Daniel.
Daniel. Fauji.
Fozzie is nickname.
Nickname.
Like Fozzie.
Fauji.
Do you know Rani Ki Val? Rani Ki Val. Queen's Stepwell. In Gujarat. You heard of it?
Rani ki
Rani Ki Val.
Baudi. Rani ke Baudi.
Rani Ki Vauri.
Baudi.
In Rani Ki Vauri, there is, I'm sure I took a photo of it. Where is it? Damn it, now the photo's like not even here. Oh.
This.
Very similar, huh?
Yes, also.
But the tour guides that operate the Archaeological Survey of India say this is the designs for the pillars. In
Gujarat.
In Gujarat.
Baudi.
In Gujarat. But Maharashtra, Gujarat, like you had the Maharaj. So
Yes.
very, very similar.
Click yet.
I will. Once I'm done with the recording, I go back around and take photos and that sort of thing.
यहाँ जाओ इनको दिखाई दे जाओ. Come sir. ऊपर जा सकते हैं. Statue of Shiva God Nataraj. Tandav
Shiva.
Yes.
Dancing Shiva. Oh. Wow.
A few moments later.
Okay, like a belt.
Like a bed.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. And then what about these holes?
These holes.
See, no one knows.
No one. This making procedure
Of this.
art.
But 2,000 years.
2000 no 3000 year old this.
This is
cave.
3,000 years.
3000 years old.
So it's like this is like a
Yeah, you bed. Okay.
Dhanyavad.
It's a way of
Channeling water.
water.
You see the same at all the other Buddhist caves, all the other caves as well, like Mahakali, Jogeshwari, they've all got these rock cut channels.
Yes.
Wow.
You know Versace logo for Versace logo
Versace logo.
fashion designer.
No.
You know Versace purchase.
Oh.
You know Versace?
Oh, okay. Oh, Versace.
Versace.
Yes.
This is Versace. You know?
It does look like Versace design, yeah. Wow. And would have there been a door here? Like a door
Yes.
to
yes.
see these massive group cuts? Oh, wow.
Heavy wood, and also the structure of what you imagine. What is the wood of carving? Also.
Even the things, bro, is incredible. It's so basalt. There was definitely something there. There was likely a murti here.
Yes,
So
yes. Murti, and also the diya for light. Diya.
Candles.
Candles. Here. For light.
The same architectural design.
Yes.
Mandapeshwar Caves.
Yes.
Same thing. Wow. Oh, whoa. We'll come back to that.
Is also different Murti. Destroyer. Unbuilt. This is unbuilt.
Yeah, not finished.
Not finished.
That's incredible, man. Wow. And this is some original blocks or something.
Yes. Type of rock.
Is that a lingam?
Maybe.
हम लोग करते हैं ना दंड
Maybe.
No, it's like अरे उसको क्या बोलते हैं वो जो देखो ना हनुमान जी करते हैं ना बीच में लकड़ी डाल के
Nice. Like Hanuman's weapon.
हाँ वो बीच में लकड़ी डाल के वो कर मेरे को याद नहीं आ रहा नाम उसका
अरे भाई कुछ है. This is a new one. This is old.
Yeah.
This is the old.
बोलो इसको मैं बताता हूँ.
That's very old.
This is old. This is new.
Okay.
गदा.
नहीं वो गदा नहीं
You see this? Oh. Show me something else.
This is Shankar Bhagwan and Parvati Mata.
And then here?
He is also. He is Parvati Mata.
Okay.
He is Shankar Bhagwan.
Okay.
I saw what come. I saw. This picture you play. Show. This Shankar Bhagwan like a jata. The hand was there.
Oh yeah, like
Yes.
like
Like
that.
Yes. She is his wife. Sri Parvati Mata is wife of Shiva, and Shiva is take your leg,
Oh, it's like legs hanging over
leg,
hers.
and Parvati Mata also.
Chilling.
Yes,
They're chilling
chilling,
out.
massage.
Ah.
You saw that.
Okay. Massaging
You know,
feet, legs,
Their knuckle. You see
toes.
knuckle.
इसके नीचे भी अजय
Oh, like knuckle of the toe.
Yes, finger.
Ha.
You know, clear cut picture.
Okay.
Every clear picture.
Yeah,
You know?
it's all part of a bigger picture.
Yes, is also and also.
Wow.
So Ganesha,
Ah,
this is Ganesha and
Huh?
is a Kartikeya.
okay.
You see that? You see.
Oh, okay.
This is also South Indian temple
Ah.
in साउथ तमिलनाडु केरला टाइप में आप ऐसा देखने को मिलेगा.
Oh,
प्लीज इज अ इम्पोर्टेंट पिक्चर.
what's it called?
यस ब्रह्म राक्षस. Also.
They're like water comes out of their mouth. Yeah,
Yes,
you'll see them
yeah,
like outside mandirs and
yes,
stuff.
yes.
Yeah, I know.
Please also click.
Ah.
Please click there.
There's some Shiva mandirs.
Yes.
I'll take photos of all of
All
this,
of-
of course.
ये सब फोटो आप ले लो. दिस इज द ग्रेप्स का पत्ता, अंगूर का पत्ता. ग्रेप्स लिप है ना, लिप
Okay.
ग्रेप्स लिप, उसका पत्ता है ये. हाँ, और ये स्ट्रक्चर है ना, यही वाला सेम टू सेम वही इधर ही है, लेकिन ये पूरा बराबर से आ नहीं
Is
पाता है.
is that Nandi?
टाइप ऑफ नंदी.
Okay.
ऐसा पूरे पे यही बना हुआ है, लेकिन
The design similar to like what's over there. Okay.
देखो माता जी, मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ, अपने में देखो कभी भी आदमी के ऊपर पैर औरत नहीं रखती है. अभी इसमें आप देखोगे, ये देखो ये औरत है, ये आदमी है, ठीक है. ये शंकर भगवान है. इनकी जटा देखो कुछ ऐसा मालूम पड़ रहा है. शंकर भगवान ने हाथ डाला हुआ है, देखो ऐसा पकड़ा हुआ है. बनाया हुआ है ना, बहुत साल पहले बनाया हुआ है. इधर उसमें पैर रखा हुआ पार्वती माता के ऊपर. पार्वती माता उनका जल लगा रही है, सेवा कर रही है. एक तरफ गणेश जी है, एक तरफ कार्तिक है. कार्तिक थोड़ा बड़ा दिखाया गया है, गणेश जी थोड़ा छोटा दिखाया गया है. इससे मालूम होता है कि शंकर भगवान. ऐसे और भी यहाँ भी है. हाँ, ये सब है ना, शंकर भगवान.
So you can see that fault that runs all the way down into the basalt and then grinds underground. There. Look how well this is sculpted. You can see that the groove cut marks on both sides. Obviously there's a beam that's meant to be going through there for support or something, I'm not too sure. They've got them here as well. Dude, I don't know how they cut this fucking basalt.
अंदर सब तोड़ दिया गया है.
ये वाली
इधर सामने अंदर रखते हैं, राइट में चंदा दाव को राइट में. लेकिन ये लोग अच्छा बनता है, हमारा अच्छा
पुराने जमाने में एलिफेंट का केस में ऐसे पूरे कनेरी केस में इतना बड़ा स्टैचू बनाया है.
So,
The builder.
you're the builder?
Yes, he also cut rock.
Stonemason.
Yes, stone mason is there.
आप अंकल किधर से हो? कर्नाटक के.
Can you ask him?
कर्नाटक से है.
Can you
किधर
ask
पे
him what
किधर?
that rock is? Like the actual type of rock? Is this just concrete? Slate.
Not a basalt. कौन सा पत्थर है चाचा, ये मालूम?
काला पत्थर.
हाँ?
काला पत्थर.
काना?
काला ये
काना पत्थर है, काना.
This is like slate.
काना सुबह.
This is just like slate.
ये पत्थर किधर का ट्रांसपोर्ट का? ट्रांसपोर्ट का इधर नगर का. नहीं मतलब ये
This
पत्थर आया.
is this rock? Is all this rock from the site, or is this brought in elsewhere?
No, it's a providing for another
Okay.
state.
But it's not the same.
No.
It's not that.
No, not a sign.
Ha.
These are low quality.
Soft. Ha.
Not very soft.
Not
it's
soft.
Also hard.
Ha.
But
not as hard
like
as
this
like sandstone.
Yes.
Ha. But not as hard as the basalt.
Yeah.
Oh.
Heavy.
वजन रहता बहुत.
थोड़ा एक दिखाओ ना इनको, कैसा वो बाजू में मारते हैं. रख दिए ना, एक पिक्चर बना देगा.
So, is all the gardens getting created
Yes, like
for tourism and stuff like
Yeah.
that? Okay, cool. So I came early before everyone starts charging for foreigners.
ऐसा छेनी रहता है, ऐसा हथौड़ी रहता है, ठीक.
Okay. Yep.
You know?
Ha. like chiseled.
Yes.
Ah.
अभी चल रहा था, अभी आप आए तो चल रहा था ये.
Man, this place is fucking wild. The gentleman who's been my guide, we had a little bit of a disagreement on a couple of things, but that's okay. We both came to the consideration this place is part of Bharat, India, therefore it doesn't matter how it was made, but it has been made. This place is fucking wild, man. It's mostly basalt. The vast bulk of this site is basalt. The floor is basalt. The walls are basalt. That's interesting. There's cut channels for water. There's an underground, and you know, there's also a massive underground aquifer as well that sits below here. So I don't know if that's it. It's dirty in there, but there is a underground aquifer that spans across the entire complex. You can see the groove cuts. I mean, I'll take photos and stuff. So unfortunately, there's not really any sort of historical evidence as far as the locals go to support their own thoughts that this place was indeed destroyed by the Mughal forces or the Mughal invaders, which is sad, unfortunately. But you know, we don't need to get into the dialectics of different faith theology and what they think about, you know, quote unquote polytheistic faiths. But man, this place is incredible. It's reminiscent. However, there's composite material here. There's geopolymer material here. So I had a conversation with them before. I don't know if I recorded it or not. If I didn't, I'm going to explain it now, and then it's going to be chopped in. So as you guys can see, this is all basalt. The floor, the staircase, this is all basalt. Where it stops becoming basalt is on sections near the pillars that are the supporting mechanisms for the roof of the cave. As you can see, the sort of gradient lines that run through, and then if you actually look at the rock, there's sections where there's pebbles strewn through. Now, I don't know if it's composite. It looks like a composite material. It has all the hallmarks of composite material, even to the degree that these lines almost remind me of, you know, if you get a stonemason or a bricklayer that lays the adhesive, the cement adhesive between the bricks, and you know, you'll make a bunch of like lines as you layer it in. So as you can see, there's all these grooved lines. Like there's no uniformity to the rock. And because there's no uniformity to the rock, it makes me think that it might be a composite material. There's like little bits of calcite in the rock. So I really don't know. This one's definitely not as easy to sort of read as the Mahakali caves and the Jogeshwari caves and the Canary caves as well. That definitely has composite geopolymer. But these ones are a little bit more finicky. This could actually just be a separate rock that's part of the collective of rock. Because granite will connect to basalt. Basalt will connect to sandstone, this and that, all about pressure and heating exchange over time and whatnot. But irrespective of whether it is a geopolymer or not, this place is still carved out of basalt, which for all intents and purposes, Buddhists weren't able to do 3,000 years ago. You'll have these inner grooves. There's one here and there's one over there. I truly don't know what to make of this place. This is, yeah, what a blessing to come here today. It still has deep fault lines that run in to the cave, and you can imagine like how beautiful this would have been before the Mughals came and started tearing it all up and smashing it with hammers and other rocks to try and break it all down. I'm unclear on some of this stuff, you know, not really sure what like this sort of design is meant to conceptualize, but it's clearly not finished in my view. It looks like there's still more workings to go on here. You know, you can see where someone started to chip away at this section and has stopped. I mean, this is probably just the humble beginnings of a step, maybe. I mean, that's definitely a step here. But once again, this is all basalt. The whole place is basalt, except the pillars. The pillars are not basalt. The pillars are some form of a composite that seems to have little flecks of, not quartzite, little flecks of either calcite or, I don't know, maybe, what's that other one that everyone likes? Selenite. It could be, but I think it's calcite. It looks like it's calcite. Wow. Some sort of bowl that's been carved out. I'm not really sure what this was intended to be. I mean, it could have just been something to channel water into. I mean, this could have been the humble beginnings for some sort of lingam or some sort of maybe vessel for washing. Not really too sure. You can see there's been modern work that is done here, and this is like sort of patched up with modern concrete. Well, it looks like modern concrete, but it might not be, but it certainly looks like it's modern concrete, at least in that specific part. Same groove cut marks. They're really old though. Very old. These ditches that, what was described to me by the gentleman is that these were carved in, and what they would do is they would put like a wood inside of it and then fill it with water, and then the wood would expand and cause the rock to split. So they'd line up a bunch of these and then do them all, and it would split the rock. It could have been, I don't know. But what I do know is that this basalt is incredibly hard to cut. Groove cuts all the way in here. See, now this is starting to form into basalt. Maybe the other section, maybe this is basalt. Sure doesn't look like it. But that's basalt. But then you see this white line that stretches through, and then after this white line, the rock type changes. Fuck, I'd love to take some samples. Very, very interesting. Some bugs have made their homes here. More groove cuts all the way through. Basalt all the floor. These columnar bricks are the same as outside, or these columnar rocks as on the outside. I think it's a separate piece. I'm not too sure. I mean, I'm sure if we crack this open, there'd be steel rebar in it. Wow. Now, I'm gonna find out if there's a spot that I can explore. This water channel runs all the way out of the site. Can I go in here? Is there... I'm doing something I'm probably not allowed to do. But anyway, if they tell me off, I'll be like, sorry brother, I'm admiring all this. Now that, nope, that's not basalt. Nope.
6 figures. Same figures that are on top of the doorway at the Mandapeshwar Caves. There was some murti here, there's murtis around. Shiva, Vishnu, Viharas, Gandharas. There's an axe. Wow. I don't think I'm allowed to be here, bro. But you know what? Fuck it. There's not much to see, but look at all this basalt that's just being carved, bro. Look at these fucking marks. Wow. Groove cuts over there. Groove cuts everywhere, man. Very interesting. Back to a basalt floor. There's a section on the outside that I want to check out that I haven't checked out yet, which is just over there. I'm going to make my way around. What are we running? 61% battery. Alright, good. I've got an hour and 7 minutes left of footage to play with. I don't think I'll be here for the next hour, but while I'm here, there's a crucifix that's up there. I suspect that might have come afterwards. However, if you're of the belief that Jesus may indeed have been a Buddhist and not a Christian, as Christians describe, then perhaps you subscribe to Arianism. Maybe you subscribe to the idea that Jesus was teaching Sanatan Dharam, or Dharma, for the Western tongue. Holy crap, man. There's the underground well, underground water source. So tick all the boxes. Every single cave has got an underground water source. Old bits of basalt rock, more groove cuts. Whew. Basalt, groove cuts, more groove cuts everywhere. Oh, would you look at that? Yeah, this is composite. This came afterwards. That's new. That's definitely not old. There's the massive crack, the massive fault that splits through. And you can see these tiny little rocks that have broken through, and they're like holding everything together from fucking slipping. And this whole section just splitting off. Wow. And then, what is that? It's like some sort of glue. What the heck? What the heck? I'm gonna have to get a sample of that. So that's new as a filler replacement. That's old. More groove cuts. Holy crap, there's a whole extra section over here. There's the fault that runs all through. Way more groove cuts in this room. All granite. My voice echoes in this chamber. Wow, this is completely rough work. This is not completed at all. More section blocks or more sections that have been carved out. Kind of hard to tell from here. Oh, look at the footage. Oh no, I can stand up here. Yeah, you can see slight groove marks that have come down. I mean, mainstream academia will tell you this is where the Buddha slept. That's actually the Buddha's bed. So if you can imagine, and I'll show you what the Buddha will do, is the Buddha will come down and will essentially lie in this spot, you know, like so, and you know, it's very comfortable. My cranium's not pressing on any rock whatsoever. I'm actually in absolute bliss laying in this position. So yeah, that's what our mainstream academia will tell you, is that that's a bed. Wow, massive fault all the way along all the way along. More groove cuts. Gosh, I hope I'm not missing something, man. I'd hate to go back through this footage and deal with the same nonsense that I do with the Nusset Caves and miss something amazing. Groove cuts everywhere. Everywhere across this entire site. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I'm sure by this stage I've said wow about 50,000 times and people are probably sick and tired of hearing me say it. So if you're on YouTube, comment wow and yeah, comment wow and then tell me how many times I said wow, including saying wow just now. Oh, mate, almost broke an ankle. This is all basalt. Groove cut early, don't know what this is for, but clearly this is going to be trimmed off. Groove cuts all the way in. Groove cuts all the way around. Look, trimming away, cutting away. Fuck, this is mental. This is mental. And as you can see, modern concrete. Yeah, this is all modern concrete. That's basalt. Wow. All the way around the site. All the way around the site. So, I suspect my thoughts are pretty much correct on a lot of matters. I mean, maybe not in every single facet, but at least to the degree that what all these caves represented in some way, shape or form is an access to water. To build upon that, about what the use of the water was, or how should I say it, what the intended purpose of the water was to be used for, is still unclear. As you guys have heard me say, I think it was for step wells. I don't know if that's the case. I don't think we'll ever know if that's the case. I hold my suspicions, but yeah, just very, 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 very beautiful. This place it certainly has an energy about it, that's for sure. I get a very similar feel as I got at Mandapeshwar Caves. Like I feel really warm, and it's not the same heat as in like the atmosphere, and I start sweating and stuff like that. Like my whole body feels warm being here. Wow, wow, wow. All right, I'm gonna take some photos and I'm gonna go around, chat to the locals, see if I can find a spot that might have connecting caves on the other side, because that's been a consistent thing that I saw at Jogeshwari Caves, as well as the Mahakali Caves. Okay, so the lingam is perfectly west. Let's see, from the center of the site, this is almost perfect south, looking directly at that. Perfect north to that back wall, and perfect east to the escape. For all intents and purposes, I might show you some of those guys the map, the Google Earth map, and see if there's a possibility of getting around the other side if we can. Some more pillars, same designs as Jogeshwari and Mahakali. These ones are clearly either were complete and destroyed, because those ones are fine. It's almost like, let's say someone came and invaded and then decided, you know, like smash these inner ones, but ignore the outer ones, because if you destroy those outer ones, the whole cave might collapse in on itself. So I don't see any signs of steel rebar, at least in these pillars. So I don't think so, because, I mean, as I said, I don't know if the pillars are basalt. I mean, they connect to the base, and the base is basalt, and that looks like basalt. But then as you get up, basalt lessens. But it's probably just the rock type as you move up the hill. But I don't know. I do not know, guys. It's just very, very interesting. Very interesting. Holes cut everywhere. All in the basalt, like proper cuts. Some sort of early channels being cut into a hole. Not really sure for what purpose. Oh shit, there's a frog living in there, man. Ribbit. Ribbit. Alright, I'm going to take some photos and go around the site, and I'm sure the next video will be me out of here. Yeah, I'll give some thoughts on that. And wild place, man. Absolutely wild place. All right, so I couldn't get on top. If you can get a little final look, there's along the top. There's like a old structure. It's modern. It was put up there by the British, apparently. Sitting on top of the temple. Oh, man. So final stretch. Now we're gonna leave. Yeah. How do I? Dhanyavad. This Sundar hai.
Sundar.
Number one. Thank you, brother. Thank you, bhai. Jai Shri Ram. Huh?
Hari Om.
Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Shri Ram.
All right. So I'm gonna go back to the hostel.
Har Mahadev.
Har Mahadev.
ऐसा बोलने का. Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Shri Ram. Jai Shri Ram. He's the local guide. Thank you for the tour, bro. Mate.
You see the back side. Go.
The back side of this board.
Yeah, go.
Ah, here. Okay. Any construction in the regulated area without prior permission of the competent authority shall be punishable with imprisonment not exceeding 2 years, or with fine which may extend to 1 lakh, or with both. Well, I've definitely overstayed my welcome. Okay, time to go back to Andheri East. Now I'm gonna need an auto driver. Wonder if I can find an auto that'll take me to Andheri East. Auto. Andheri East.
अंधेरी
Ah. Yeah, no?
रिक्शा पकड़ा देगा हाईवे पे.
Huh?
हाईवे रिक्शा पकड़ा देगा.
I don't understand, brother. Yeah, no. Yes, Andheri East. No, Andheri East. No. Okay, all good. Dhanyavad.
Okay. So I'm gonna order a rickshaw. To go back to the Maple social hubs from where I am. 1 hour. That's how long it took to get from there to here. All right, so we're getting an auto. We'll see if someone wants to take me there. It's 350 rupee trip. You'd be laughing if you didn't want to take it. All right, let's see what happens. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Okay. So this is, what's the municipality? Like Andheri East? What's this?
ये वेस्ट है
What?
ये वेस्ट है
What's this? Bolly
वेस्ट
okay.
वेस्ट
Bolly West. I thought so. I looked on Google Maps. Back home, back to Mumbai, where I'm going to go back to the Maple Social Hub. I think I've already mentioned it a couple of times. Just like, I guess some sort of like final thoughts once again about my sort of like, my trip in Hardens. So the first leg wasn't what I had expected. I went in with minimal expectations. Incredible, absolutely incredible. If anyone has never travelled to Bharat before or India, I would highly recommend. I would highly recommend it for any Westerner. Everyone's very friendly, irrespective of where you go. I did have some sort of crude things to say about Mumbai. However, I've come to a consideration that whilst there might be a sort of like flow of negative energy in this city and in this region, it also has a chaotic beauty about it. Amongst the hustle and bustle of trains and rickshaws and cars and buses and people everywhere, there is pockets of beauty that exists in this place, and I've had the pleasure to experience some of them. My thoughts on Bharat as a whole, into the places I've been so far, which is predominantly being Gujarat and Maharashtra. In the two places I've spent most of my time, I can say with confidence that there is a powerful energy that exists in this land. There is something that binds this nation deeper than a governmental structure, something that sort of lays the foundations of the social fabric, something that lays the foundations of the moral and ethical fabric that is interlinked between every living human that exists in India. And I believe, me myself, that is Sanatan Dharma. I can't wait to come back. I can't wait to explore some really ancient sites. So my next leg is going to be in Pune, and also I'm going to go to the Kailasa Mandir, the Kailasa Temple in Ellora before I come back to Australia. It's something that I've always wanted to see, and I cannot wait to see it, and I cannot wait for you guys to also experience what I personally get to witness. And I'm blessed that I get to come to such a beautiful land and experience the rich culture, the ancient culture that is Bharat. So I'll bid you guys adieu for the night, and until the next time.